Ola I ka ha, ola I ka vai, ola I ka I, Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Vakea kalani, papa ka honua, no koluna koluna, no kolalo kolalo, o ka pono no ia e ola kakoa mauloa Stewardship starts with understanding your role, understanding your place in society, in your community, in your family, in your school, and to be able to use whatever gifts and talents you have to be able to contribute to that team or that school or that family or that concept. And more than that, it's also hopefully developing a sense of what in Hawaiian we call kahiao, that sense of gratefulness, that sense of being able to give back for all of the wonderful blessings that surround us, and to really appreciate that and to be able to contribute that, so that as we grow up, we leave it better than how we had it for the next generation. And I think part of the problem is that we've lost that connection. And so, to the Aina, to those stewardship principles that are really fundamental and basic to everybody's quality of life.
I think that we definitely need conservation leaders, but I think that everybody needs to be a conservation leader on a smaller scale and be a leader within their families, within their communities, within their schools. So the more we can disseminate from this original program, I'm hoping for just this huge ripple effect that goes out and impacts everyone and becomes almost a fad or a meme to know how to protect the environment differently because they can see what's possible here.
Navigating Change has given me an analogy that the Northwest Hawaiian Islands, I have a lot to learn from them, like Kupuna. And Midway is, way up there. It's one of the oldest ones. And I would think I would have a whole lot to learn from, the island itself, that its mana has so much to help me learn about and then take this back to my students. It also is very nice because we're isolated, we're away from everything, and so I'm pretty well isolated. So the distractions of everyday doing lessons and all that are over here, and I can just focus on learning and then thinking what I can bring back to my students.
I think this is really critical to have this program here on the site because it's so impactful, and for someone to be here makes such a difference in their understanding of what it is that they're going to try to teach and convey and bring back to their students, whether it's adults, kids, whatever age, whatever context. It makes such a difference to be here and to interact with the people here, the researchers, the team, as well as the other folks in the program, and developing that network and having those connections and being able to share and contribute in that way.
To be in an environment that is so unique but so wonderful, to see how not only the connections are made, but to see what the possibilities are for species like this, for the albatross, and what good stewardship and that sort of symbiotic relationship that we have with the rest of the environment, with the rest of the world, can really create some wonderful opportunities and wonderful examples to really make you feel that you are giving back, to your community, to the world, and to nature.
I think just being here has meant so much for me as an educator. Just being here has made such a difference in terms of the inspiration and the motivation and gaining the knowledge from being here, and seeing the difference and seeing what it is that we would like to have in the main Hawaiian Islands in terms of abundance and diversity and pristine habitats. We need stewardship, and we need students and community members, all ages, to get involved and take action and be empowered to do that. I think this will really help me in framing my approach and developing new materials, methods, and working with this great network that we've established here.
Makahana ka'ike, the knowledge is in the doing. So in addition to being a guest here, we've had opportunities to actually participate in the stewardship of it. And I think, we've learned at many levels as a result of it. Working with our hands, working with people, talking, kuka. And if people can adopt those kinds of attitudes, that's part of the value building, the value structure, and the camaraderie that has been created here as a result of this experience. And I think it's something wonderful that can be transported, and that that we want to cultivate in our young people, to really be able to understand that connection and the importance of culture, the importance of family, and the importance of giving back to one's community.
Stewardship and conservation is possible on various levels, an individual level, government policy, and anyone can get involved and contribute and make a difference. So sharing some of what has been possible here and how meaningful it has been to see it would probably be my objective, and how change can happen by action being taken by anybody.